smellthetruth.com.
It's a state of delusion address is what it is.
You know, you say that tongue-in-cheek, but you kind of believe that, don't you?
No, it's not tongue-in-cheek. He's delusional.
Yeah.
He gets up there and gives us this big speech about how awesome everything is. And anybody who is working and living in this country realizes that things are not awesome. In fact, the vast majority of people, when polled now, say that the biggest problem, ready for this, the biggest problem is the government.
Yes.
The vast majority of people are polled. What's the biggest problem? The government.
Yeah.
They say, do you trust the government? The vast majority of people say they do not trust the government. So then the next question would have to be, well, if you don't trust the government, then why do you vote for people who want the government to be bigger and have more power over you?
smellthetruth.com.
There's nothing in the Constitution about education with the federal government or any of these programs whatsoever. And in fact, all of those programs that are unconstitutional, which we know by the 10th Amendment, they should be completely and utterly done away with, including every agency that is unconstitutional because they have no right in the federal government to govern the way they're governing. It's a total violation of the principles of liberty.
And the fight for freedom goes on.
Bernie Sanders said this in a debate, he said, for the last 40 years, the middle class is being decimated in this country. And of course, he's right, but he's wrong. He's right about the stat, but he's wrong about why. Because what he doesn't tell you is for the last 40 years, we have been going towards exactly what he's been asking us to do.
Well, he's been in Congress for that long.
Yes, and we have been pushing more and more government, more and more centralized power, more and more social programs, higher and higher taxes, more and more taxes on everything, more regulation, more government for the last 40 years. And what's happened to the middle class? It's been going down the toilet. And you can't fix that by raising taxes. You can't fix that by more centralized power. Centralized power is what's causing the problem because it takes the responsibility away from the family and particularly away from the man being the head of his home. Oh, maybe I made some of you upset, but God said the man is the head of the house.
Amen to that.
Not going to take it no more. Not going to take it no more. What he doesn't understand is that the reason we started America is because we don't want to be the rest of the world.
Amen to that.
We don't want to be Europe. We don't want to be Russia. We don't want to be Asia. We're Americans. We're unique. We believe in free enterprise. We believe in freedom of speech. We believe in gun rights.
Right.
We believe in being able to raise our families the way we see fit, not the way the government tells us. We don't want to be like the rest of the world. And Bernie, taking our country back.
Obama healthcare mess.
See, that's the point. They don't understand. It's not free.
Right, somebody's got to pay for
But not only does it cost other people, and this is what they still, it's also against their self-interest. They think, well, it's my self-interest to get this paid for, to get this paid for, to get that paid. It's not your self-interest. Right. It is actually costing you your freedom, your liberty, and your ability to go beyond poverty. It's your ability to get out from the yoke of the bondage of federal government control or state government control of your life. Your ability to go forward and your children and your children's children. You are paying dearly for this socialist crap with your liberty.
smellthetruth.com.
The idea that, oh, no, Islam is not really a problem. It doesn't support the Islamic State. I'm sorry. That's just not true. There are many Islamics that don't support that, but there are huge portions that do. And to put your head in the sand and act like it's not true is absurd. That's what so many of these progressive politicians do. They just refuse to see the obvious. Number two, I think the nation is dumb if it decides to let people come in here in great numbers that are diametrically opposed to us philosophically from a constitutional worldview. Because even Muslims who are, nice people or whatever, still don't really believe in the Judeo-Christian ethic. They still believe in a Islamic worldview. And that worldview is not compatible in any way with the Constitution at all. Sharia law is nothing compatible with Sharia law and the constitutional principles of America. So there's a number of reasons why we shouldn't let a lot of Muslims in here. But on the refugee thing, I think as we want to do what we always do as a nation, which is to try to help people. But we don't have to do it here.
And the fight for freedom goes on.
smellthetruth.com.